Assalamualaikum grade 10 students. So today we are going to start our next further heading relations with Afghanistan, and then we will study about the relations with Iran. So first of all, start with relation with Afghanistan. Pakistan and Afghanistan were Muslim countries, as we all know. In 1947, when Pakistan applied for a membership in the UN, Afghanistan was the only country in the world that voted in against. Further, Afghanistan does not recognize the Durand Line as international. Durand border between her and Pakistan. Despite Afghanistan's unfriendly attitude, Pakistan established diplomatic relations with her in 1948 and provided her with trade facilities. During 1956 to 58, relations between the two countries improved much better. In 1958, the Pakistan and Afghanistan relations suffered again. Even diplomatic contacts suspended. In 1963, by mediation of the Shah or King of Iran, the relation restored. During the Pak-India War of 1965 and 1971, Afghan government remained neutral, but the Afghan people fully supported Pakistan. Sardar Daud's rule in Afghanistan sustained till April 1978. In the meantime, he focused on resolving border issues with Pakistan. The People's Democratic Party of Afghanistan, led by Nur Muhammad Tarakai, launched a movement against Sardar Daud, which resulted in sacking him on 27 April 1978. This movement is known as Afghan history as Saur Revolution. Soon after this event, civil war started in Afghanistan. As by the Afghan-Soviet Pact of 1978, the Soviet Union claimed responsibility of protecting Afghanistan against internal and external threats. Her military entered into the Afghanistan on 12 December 1979. As a result, a crisis broke out in Afghanistan. About 3 million Afghanis took refuge in Pakistan, though under the Geneva Accord, the Soviet army withdrew from Afghanistan in 1989, yet the civil war continued. In December 1996, Taliban movement established its rule over the most of Afghanistan. On 24th May 1997, Pakistan formally recognized the Taliban government in order to have better relations with the neighbor country. On 11 September 2001, the attack incident of World Trade Center took place. As a result, on October 17, 2001, American military invaded Afghanistan and abolished the Taliban regime there. In 2003, on the motives of American, a joint army of 43 other countries of the North Atlantic Territory Organization (NATO) also entered in Afghanistan. On December 22, 2001, a transitional government was set up in Afghanistan under the leadership of Mr. Hamid Karzai. In January 2002, Pakistan reopened her embassies in Afghanistan and announced $100 million for a reconstruction project there. In the meantime, Afghan Taliban continued their struggle against the sitting government and US Army in Afghanistan as well. By the election 2004, Hamid Karzai became the president of Afghanistan. In 2009, Hamid Karzai became the president of Afghanistan for the second time of 5 years. By his effort, a Pak-Afghanistan Transit Trade Agreement was signed in 2011. In the result of June 2014 election, Mr. Ashraf Ghani became president and Mr. Abdullah the chief executive of Afghanistan. Both these leaders want to establish friendly terms with Pakistan and an end to terrorism. The government of Pakistan has been assessing them in these missions. The scenario can be called as a new era of Pak-Afghanistan relationship of friendship. So this is all about Pakistan and Afghanistan relationship, that what events happen in Afghanistan that should not be happen in past, but still Pakistan is playing its vital role in establishing Afghanistan, but there is still a long way to go for Afghanistan to progress in the world. Our next topic is relation with Iran. Pakistan and Iran are Muslim countries, as we all know. In July 1964, Pakistan, Iran and Turkey signed a pact called Regional Cooperation for Development (RCD), which was renamed in January 1985 as Economic Cooperation Organization (ECO). The main purpose of this organization is to enhance economic trade cooperation among the member countries for the welfare of their people. Iran has consistently supported Pakistan's position regarding the Kashmir issue during the Pak-India War of 1965 and 1971. Iran supported Pakistan as well. She also supported the May 1998 nuclear test for Pakistan. The two countries are taking measures to uplift their economic and trade relation. A gas pipeline project between them is under process. It means economic brotherly relations between the two countries rest on very strong footing. After that, our next topic is relation with SAARC countries. As we studied in a previous lecture, that SAARC stands for South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. Pakistan is a part of South Asia in late 1970s. The president of Bangladesh, Ziaur Rahman, proposed the establishment of an economic bloc comprising the South Asian states. In December 1985, in the form of South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, SAARC came into being. Its founding members are Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Bhutan and Nepal. In April 2007, in 14th SAARC Summit Conference, Afghanistan was also admitted to SAARC as its 8th member. In order to strengthen the ties, a meeting for the foreign secretaries of the members of countries were held at Colombo in August 1981. Pakistan is taking all possible steps to maintain cordial relations with all these countries, and she actively participates to solve the problems. Some important steps like exchange of culture, delegation, provision of educational scholarships and economic cooperation are being taken. Apart from these steps, measures for poverty reduction and cooperation in the field of science and technology are also underway. So this is all about the relation of Pakistan with SAARC countries. In my next video, I will start our new topic, Pakistan and Muslim world. Till my next video, stay at home, stay safe, save lives. If you have any sort of confusion or you want to ask any question, you can ask me on Google Classroom in the comment section. Till my next video, thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.